Hello friends, do you know what day it is today? Let's figure it out together. Can you look on the board and find the last shape in our pattern? When we find the last shape in our pattern, that will tell us what yesterday was. And once we know what yesterday was, then we can figure out what today is. What do you think? Did you guess red heart? Red heart was the last shape that we drew in our pattern. That was yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, February 25th, 2021. So yesterday was red heart, and we're going to move one square over for today because we always go left to right. So we're going to put in our next shape for our pattern. What do you think that is going to be? Can you tell by the other shapes in the pattern? Let's see if your guess is correct. Let's go back to the beginning and do our pattern together. Are you ready? Red heart, blue rhombus, 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 red heart, blue rhombus. Did you guess blue rhombus? Good job. Let's draw our blue rhombus into our shape, and you can practice with me. You can do it on your paper or your calendar, or you can do it in the air with your finger, just following the pattern. So we're going to start at the top, and we're going to go down on an angle to the left. Then we're going to go down on an angle to the right, go up on an angle to the right, and up on an angle to the left. Then we can color that in. You don't have to use a rhombus and a heart if you want. You can use squares, flowers, anything you'd like. Now that we've put our blue rhombus in our square, we can figure out the rest of the information for our date. Let's go up the column to the top so we can find out what the name of our day is. The name of our day is Friday. And do you remember how many days there are in the week? How many names are there in the days of the week? Let's count together. Are you ready? It's okay if you don't know them all yet. We'll practice them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 days in the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Good job. Thank you for saying that with me. I love it when we do things together. It makes it more fun. So today is Friday, and Friday starts with a capital F because it's the name of our day. And anytime we have a name, we always put a capital letter at the beginning. So capital F, F sounds like f, f, f. Can you say f, like flip or flop? So capital F, R-I-D-A-Y, Friday, Friday. So we can put that into our sentence, and our sentence always begins with today is. And today has a capital T because it's the first word in our sentence, and we always capitalize the first word in our sentence. Today is Friday. So we will put a capital F because it's the name of the day, F, R-I-D-A-Y, and then a comma. And this comma reminds us to pause before we say the next word. And the next word is the month. Do you remember how many months there are in the year? I hear really good guesses. Let's count them together and see if we're correct. Are you ready? Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 months in the year. Do you remember what they're called? Let's see if we can remember the names of the month. Do it with me. Even if you don't remember, we'll practice together. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Good job. Thank you for saying those with me. And this month is the second month. Do you remember? It comes right after January. So January, February. And we always put the month at the top of the calendar so that we know what month it is. And February starts with a capital F, just like Friday. So like flip and like flop. Say f, 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 for F. Capital F, E, B, R, U, A, R, Y. Feb, Ru, Airy. And we can put that into our sentence. Today is Friday, comma, February. So we'll put a capital F because it's the name of our month. F, E, B, R, U, A, R, Y. And next we need to put in the number of the date. Do you know what the number of the date is today? What do you think? Yesterday was 25. We say the 25th. Can you try that? 25th. So what comes after 25 when we're counting? That's what today will be. Ooh, let's see if our guesses are correct. Let's go back to the beginning and count together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Did you guess 26? Good job. Let's put our number in the square, and you can put it on your paper, or you can do it on your calendar, or you can do it with your fingers in the air. We can make the numbers in our air. So we'll start up top and we'll make a curve around, come down on an angle, and then make a line across the bottom. Then we're going to go back up to the top. We're going to curve down, kind of like we're going to make a 0, except we're going to come around and make a little loop down there. So a 2 and a 6 make 26. So today is the 26th. When we're counting, we say 26, but when we say the date, we put a th at the end. So it's 26th. Can you say that with me? 26th. Good job. Let's put that into our sentence. Today is Friday, comma, February 26th. So we'll put a 2 and a 6. And then we'll put a comma, and this comma reminds us to pause before we say the year. And the year is up at the top of the calendar, 2021, or you can say 2021. So we can put that into our sentence. 2021, and then a period. And that period reminds us to stop. That is the end of our sentence. Let's say the whole sentence together. Are you ready? Today is Friday, February 26th, 2021. Good job. Thank you for helping me figure out the date and saying the sentence with me. That's really fun. Did you look outside today to see what the weather is like before we sat down to do our calendar? What's the weather like where you live? Did you peek out the window? Is the sun shining where you are? It's always nice when the sun shines. Everything seems a little bit warmer, even if it's cold and winter out. Is it sunny for you? It's a little bit sunny for me, but not totally sunny. What about snowing? Is it snowing for you? It's not snowing where I am. What about cloudy? Is it cloudy for you? It's not cloudy where I am. What about partly cloudy, partly sunny? That's what it's like where I am today. The sun is shining a little bit, but the clouds kind of dance around and play peekaboo with the sun. So I'm going to hang on to that one. Is it raining for you? I'm kind of missing the rain. It's been quite a long time since I've seen any rain. So we'll put that on the board, and will you help me find in our weather chart so that we can put in our tally marks? Let's start up here. And the first one is sunny. It's partly sunny, but not totally sunny. So that's not the one that we want. Cloudy? Nope, it's got some clouds, but not totally cloudy. Raining? Nope. What about snowing? Nope, no snow here. What about partly sunny, partly cloudy? That's the one that we want. And we already have some tally marks in here. Do you know how many we have? We've got this one, and we know what that one is because it means something when there's a line through it. Do you remember? Let's count it up and see how many there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whenever we see 4 lines with a line through it like that, that means 5. And then we've got some more over here. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 5 plus 4. What is 5 plus 4? Let's see if our guess is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Did you guess 9? 5 plus 4 equals 9. Now we're going to put one more tally mark on, and we get, because there's already 4, we get to put a slash through it, just like this one. So you can do it on your paper, or you can do it in the air. You just start with your finger up here and put a slash on a diagonal. So let's put that on there. We're going to have 9 plus 1 more. Are you ready? Good job. So 9 plus 1. Do you remember what these are now? It turned into a 5. Let's count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 9 plus 1 more equals 10. And we also have a 5 plus a 5, and that equals 10. So we've had 10 partly sunny, partly cloudy days in February. Thank you so much for helping me with the chart. Now we can work on our agenda. Do you have an agenda? And even just a little piece of paper that you can do with me while I do mine. I wrote my name on my agenda and I put an apostrophe S on the end. And that means that this is Celine's agenda. So when you put an apostrophe S at the end of a word or a name, that means it belongs to that person. So flip the agenda open. And yesterday was the 25th and I wanted to go outside and play, and I did, and I went to the park. So that was lots of fun. I'm going to check that off. And let's put today's date. So we'll put a capital F for Friday. Friday. And then a comma. February. Capital February. And then do you remember what number I said? 26. So a 2 and a 6. And then I'm going to put a comma and the year. 2021. Next, I'm going to make all my numbers up to 26 because I want to practice making my numbers every day so I get really good at making them. And you can practice on your paper as well. If you don't have a paper to practice writing them down, you can just say them with me. Both are very good ways to practice. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm out of room, so I'm going to come down here and go back to the beginning. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm out of room, so I'm going to come down and go back to the beginning. 23, 24, 25, 26. Good job. Thank you for helping me with that. I'm just going to draw a cloud and a sun. It's partly sunny and partly cloudy. And today I am actually going to make a puppet. Have you ever made a puppet? There's a couple different ways you can make a puppet. We made a puppet out of a paper bag for Groundhog's Day. And we made a puppet out of a heart and some folded paper for arms and legs. And you can make a puppet out of something called paper mache. And so that's what we're going to do. And it's kind of difficult to explain. We use a balloon and then we take glue and paper, watered down glue and paper, and we put pieces of the paper dipped in the glue onto the balloon and we make a ball shape. And then we pop the balloon later. And that forms the head of our puppet. And then we can put hair on it and we can put arms, we put all kinds of things on it. It's a really fun activity to do, but it does take a long time. So that's what I'm going to start today. It may take me more than one day to do, but I'm very excited to do it. So we'll draw just a puppet with some hair. What kind of puppet do you think I should make? Should I make a girl puppet or a boy puppet? Or an animal puppet? Oh, I could pick a different color for her shirt, I guess. I'm drawing a girl right now. I might draw a girl. I might make a girl puppet. Maybe an older person puppet, or maybe a young person puppet. Make some purple pants. And some arms. Do you have a favorite puppet? There's all kinds of puppets on different shows. I like watching puppet shows. So sometimes there's strings. I don't think I'm going to put strings on mine, but just so you know that this is a puppet, I'm just going to put some strings there, and we will put some wood there, and that's called a marionette. That's a marionette kind of puppet where they're pulled by some strings. They have strings on their wrist and you can control them by the strings. So that's what I'm going to do today. And then I'm going to put my name at the bottom because I want to practice making my name every day. If you print your name every day, you'll get really good at it. And it's really important because you're going to be printing your name or writing your name a lot throughout your life. So it's a good idea to practice every day. And you need to put a capital at the beginning of your name because your name is very important. So capital C-E-L-Y-N-N-E. And you can practice your name. And if you don't know how to make all of these words, all of these letters and numbers yet, you can practice by making a letter, just one letter a day. And today we're going to make a Y. Will you practice it with me? You can do it on your paper or in the air, whatever works for you, whatever you have. So we're going to start at the top and go down on an angle to the right. And then we can go up on an angle to the right. Then we're going to go to this point right here and we're going to come straight down. Good job. That is an uppercase Y. So we'll go up here and we'll come down and then we'll go up and then we'll go back down to this point and make a line down. Next, we're going to make a lowercase y, and it's half the size of the big Y. We'll start here and go down on an angle. Then we're going to go up to the side and come all the way down past that line. Let's do it one more time. Start up at the top and come down. Then go up here and come all the way down. Good job. Now you've practiced making a letter Y, and you can just practice that until you're really good at it, and then you'll be able to make all kinds of words. So yesterday I was feeling pretty excited because I was going to go outside and play, and I did go outside and play, and I was able to go to the park because it was so nice out. So let's have a look and see, how am I feeling today? Whoop, I'm dropping them. So maybe I'm just happy. That one seemed to pop out. Maybe that's the one that I am today. Are you happy? Do you feel kind of happy? What about sad? Are you sad? Do you feel kind of blue? Not really up to doing anything? Maybe something sad happened? That's an okay feeling to have. What about angry? Are you angry? You angry about something? Did something not too nice happen to you and you're angry? That's okay too. I don't think I'm feeling angry though today. What about nervous? Are you nervous or apprehensive? Are you kind of excited to do something but a little bit nervous to do it? That's okay. What about excited? Are you excited? I think I'm kind of nervous today because I haven't made a paper mache puppet in a very long time, and I may not remember how to do it, or I might not have the right glue. We're going to experiment and see what happens. So I'm a little bit nervous that it might not turn out. And speaking of puppets, this is kind of like a puppet. I could talk to it like a puppet. There's all kinds of puppets. Did you know you can make a puppet out of a sock? Puppets are so fun. So I'm going to put my nervous feeling face on the board today because I am a little bit nervous, and we will see how my puppet making goes. And my kind thing that I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a phone call. I'm going to call one of my friends and see how they're doing. Do you ever make phone calls and talk to people that you haven't seen in a long time? They really appreciate to have a phone call and to talk to people, especially right now. Some people aren't getting out very much right now, and they could use a little chat with you maybe. So ask a grown-up, and maybe you can make a phone call and call somebody as well and make their day. So I hope you have a great day and find something wonderful to do, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends. Click the like button and select subscribe so you don't miss out on our future videos.